What's going on, guys? It has been a minute, long minute. Back with another video. This video is just gonna kind of give you guys a little update on what's been going on. Yeah, things on the FA5, updates with the hatch race car, the EG, and stuff with the truck. So we got things going on all three of them. Mostly the EG's got a bunch of stuff. We'll show you in the video a little bit later that I actually ordered and got in. I've had it for a couple weeks now. I've just been super busy at work and summertime stuff and vacations and whatnot. So, but yeah, we're back. We're gonna be getting more consistent here. Things are lining up really good now with the hatch, and after the tune, you know, we're ready to start rolling. So just a little update here. I got some errands to run right now. I actually got to go to AutoZone. I got to go to the Chevy dealership here in town, and then I got to go to the eye doctor. I freaking stepped on my glasses the other day and broke them, which kind of need those to see. I wear regular glasses after, you know, when I'm not in the sun. So yeah, check this out. We got the FA5 sitting here. She's looking good from this angle, but the problem is you can't tell in the video from this far away. These gigantic trees here are literally the worst trees on planet Earth, okay? They drop so much stuff. They're done dropping everything that they normally drop right now, but now we're at stage 2 of all the BS that usually fills my entire lot here. Tree sap. My car literally feels like sandpaper. As you can see, like, you might even be able to hear it. It's sandpaper. It literally looks and feels like sandpaper. So that's supposed to be black, not brown. So we're gonna wipe her down real quick, make her look pretty, give you guys a little more FA5, the SI content. You guys know there's a couple people that have commented on the video when I did the suspension that they want to see more of that. So it seems to be working good. You guys like it. I'm glad everybody's liking everything. So I'm just doing my best. But yeah, we're gonna give you a little. We're gonna go for a drive and do some errands, and then we'll come back and I'll show you all the stuff I got for the hatch for the race car. Some big stuff, like items are big is what I'm saying, but it's huge too for the car. It's gonna be sweet. So yeah, all right, let's get to it. I'm gonna wipe her down and then we'll get cruising. All right, guys, well, that took a minute to wipe down because I literally had to scrub it with a wet microfiber cloth to get the sap off. But we're just throwing some tire dressing on here. By the way, if you guys want to know, I painted the wheels myself. If you follow me on Instagram, I did it myself with Krylon paint. I did 3 layers of primer, self-etching primer, 3 layers of paint, and 4 layers of clear, and they came out amazing. I don't know if you can see it, but they have a nice, it's like a metallic sparkle gray silver mixture, but man, they came out good. Beautiful. And I love this look of the stock wheels. Don't mind my scratch there. Had a little accident with a lady down in LA, but we'll get it fixed up. Found a door on eBay for like 200 bucks. So this car has typical paint fade on the roof up there. Hood's fading out, not horrible yet. The front end has major rock chips. I mean, it's a 07, it's got 170,000 miles. This is my daily driver, but I mean, overall, it's really clean. Besides the little damage on that side, she sits beautifully. I love the stance of this thing. The wheels are just tucked up underneath. We're looking to get a exhaust soon. I want the NVIDIA Q300 exhaust. It looks kind of stock looking, muffler wise. And so yeah, we're gonna get that up soon. Got to find one. I'm trying to find the one for the best deal. Most of them are all full price. Nobody's selling them used. So all right, let's get to it. All right, let's roll. She is cold right now, so we won't be hitting VTEC just yet, but I will give you a couple VTEC pulls. All I have on my car, it is 100% stock, except the K20 short cold air intake. I have and I have the Ingalls Stiffy engine torque dampener, which that thing is amazing. Instant throttle response is better. The motor doesn't lag and move as much. I had it on my 06 FG2. One of the best things I ever put on that car, and it is 85 out, so it's not super hot, but it's pretty warm, especially when you're right in the direct sunlight. So yeah, car's completely stock of that, but I will 100% back this intake. It gained at least 10 wheel, 15 wheel horsepower. The power difference is 100% noticeable. I recommend it. My air intake temperatures, which I can actually show you on this cool Kenwood dash I got, It's got gauges, it plugs it. It actually has a wire that goes down into the OBD2 port, but right here, intake, 91 degree intake air temperature. It's 85 outside and I'm at a dead stop. So when you're moving, it's exactly what the ambient air temperature is. So it is absolutely clutch. After we get an exhaust, we'll be looking to get a Honda Flash Pro. I had that on my other one, and that's gonna, you know, it'll be nice. It'll pull real hard. So we're gonna head over to, we're gonna go to the eye doctor first and get that taken care of. Seeing as how I broke my glasses, I stepped on them and just mangled them. So we'll go get those taken care of. But little update. So some more things on this car. We're gonna get the exhaust, NVIDIA Q30. We're gonna get Honda Flash Pro. This thing's got 100, what is it now? Let's see. 171,260 miles. Still runs super strong. I bought it from the original owner. It was a girl. It had about 150,000 on it when I bought it from her. Completely stock, not abused at all. So the only things I've done is there was an issue with the bell housing on this transmission. She had got the clutch replaced, and the clutch throw-up bearing blew apart into pieces, and all the pieces were flying around in the bell housing and damaged the bell housing and poked a hole in it. Well, the guys decided to repair it with JB Weld. So got a new bell housing, I got a new clutch, new throw-up bearing, and this is an Exetti OEM replacement. You don't need stage 1, you don't need stage 2, you don't need any of that stuff, you guys. I've talked to so many people. It's absolutely unnecessary to go anything past a stock clutch on this car unless you are pushing 400 wheel horsepower. There's no point. If you're anywhere from 300 to 400, start thinking about a clutch. But if you're all motor, these stock clutches and these transmissions are bulletproof. So that's me. I got an Exetti stock replacement clutch. So sorry if there's a lot of wind noise. I'll roll the windows up. It's just really hot. Turn the AC on. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do some aesthetics. I want to get the entire Honda Factory Performance lip kit. I love the way that one looks. I don't want any like Mugen crazy stuff that looks all out there. I want that stock clean look, but I just love the way that kit looks. It is expensive because I want to get OEM pieces. I don't want any Chinese, you know, off-brand stuff that doesn't fit. So we'll do that. And I love this car so much, I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it. I think if the motor blows, I'm going to take this motor out, build it, use it as my backup motor for the EG, and then I'll just buy another K20 Z1 and throw it back in here. And I plan on getting this thing painted. I want to get the lip kit, and I'm going to get all the damaged side fixed. I'm going to repaint it. I don't know if I'll change the color or not. The black is beautiful when it's clean, but man, is it pain in the ass to keep clean. I really like the taffeta white color that this year SI came in. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. That's way down the road. This thing's just daily driver, no big deal. And I know everybody's cringing at my Honda emblem right now. See that? That's how I bought the car. I am so lazy I have not bought this tiny part that would change the whole look of the interior. Super cheap. I think they're like 15 bucks. I'm gonna do it, don't worry. Even my buddy, he has an FA5, Oscar, you've seen him in the other videos, he keeps telling me, dude, you need to change it. And I'm like, I know. Also, what I'm gonna do is I did the shifter boot because the other one was like peeling off. When they get old, it's like fake leather, it just peels off. So I got the red stitched one right there, you can see it. Oh boy, they're doing road work. Being lowered is not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, sweet Lord. There is no road, they've ground it down. All right, we'll just cruise at 15 then. But I do have a Skunk 2 6-speed shift knob in the hatch right now. Oh, manhole lid, oh boy. And I think I'm gonna put that in here. And then there's a nice hybrid racing one that they just released. There's all kinds of colors for them. It looks nice. I think I'm gonna just get that for the race car and put the other one in here because it is beautiful. And I had the Skunk 2 shift knob in my FG2 when I had that car, so. We'll turn off the AC so we can get more power, and I'll give you a little second gear VTEC. Ready? Oh, there's just no... I love turbo cars, and I will own one day, but VTEC is just a sound that it's hard to beat. It's hard to have another engine sound as good as VTEC. Subarus, I will give it. STIs and stuff, gotta love the boxer motor, but you have to have the right combo exhaust and stuff, so. All right, we're at the eye doctor. I'm gonna go in here and deal with this BS, and then we're gonna cruise over to the Chevy dealership. I'll talk about what's going on in my truck and what we're doing on that, and then we're gonna go to AutoZone and get some cleaning supplies and some gasket sealant and some other things, so we'll be back. Well, their office is closed until 1:15, so that's whack. Guess I'm coming back. So that was a nice little drive. Okay, so let's go to the Chevy dealership. Off we go. What a waste of time. Why are they closed on a Tuesday at 11:25 in the morning? Where are you? Why aren't you working? Come on now. Alright, off to the Chevy dealership. When I was getting in my car, there was a pretty clean IS300 getting on the freeway. Sounded pretty good. Love those two JZs. That's my ultimate other favorite motor. I will own one and I will put it in something. I have no idea what, but I will do it. And then we'll just be telling him, would you just look at it? I'm glad they're redoing this road. This road was absolutely terrible. It was pothole central. As you can kind of see, this looks like a new road here, which is they've done. So there's another IS300. He don't want none. I'll tell you right now, with the intake, the VTEC kicks way louder, way louder. It's almost muffled by the stock air box on this car, and you can actually hear the air sucking in the intake. If you listen closely, it's hard to tell, but listen. Hear it? It's much louder. Love it, absolutely love it. Oh look, Raul's Smog Shop. They didn't pass me on my smog on my FG2 because I had a throttle body spacer that literally does nothing to the airflow of your vehicle. I had an AEM intake with carb sticker. They wouldn't pass me. Guess what? I drove down the street to another smog shop over here and they passed me. So, yep, never going to Raul's again. Throttle body spacer, you guys. That's why they didn't pass me. We all know that throttle body spacers don't do that much. 1 horsepower, 2 horsepower, maybe, if you're lucky. If you're tuned. Pretty sad. This road's garbage too. We have a lot of garbage roads in my town. They've been fixing them recently, but they're not doing the ones that are the worst first, which is weird. I just don't get it. Chevy dealership's coming up over here on the left. So basically, real quick on the truck, the truck is an absolute unit. First of all, it's an American-made diesel beast, but the oil cooler was leaking coolant. When I drove it down actually to get the car tuned, the hatch, it started leaking coolant. I come out the next morning after I got home and come out to my truck and there's a puddle underneath it. I'm like, what the hell? So the oil cooler was leaking. So I got an oil cooler rebuild kit, got all the gaskets, all that good stuff for it, replaced it. It's still leaking from where I put new gaskets, which pisses me off. Talked to a buddy that's a diesel mechanic. He's like, don't buy aftermarket gaskets. Go buy GM Chevy gaskets. And I was like, all right, fine. And I'm gonna freaking seal that bad boy up with, oh, we just scraped. Ouch. Owie. So yeah, I got OEM gaskets. Gonna put some sealant on it. It definitely won't leak at that point, so. All right, let's go get our part. Last time I came here, they flocked me. They wanted me to buy shit. All right, so we did a bunch of those errands earlier, whatever. Got all that stuff taken care of. Little update on the tow rig on the Duramax. Here she is. She's not in best form right now. Dirty as hell. These are all the things that drop off my tree. See how they just fill the truck? Tight. So, we've got 2 gaskets that need replacing. Well, we replaced all the gaskets in the oil cooler on this is a LLY Duramax. So if you have an LLY Duramax, then this is the part you want to watch. Oil cooler elbow in the back that goes back to the block. This is the flange that comes from the water pump to the pipe that goes to the oil cooler. So this is front of the truck's over here, flange here, pipe comes back to the oil cooler. You got a bunch of gaskets in there. And then this is on the elbow on the back, okay? I'll go ahead and show you that under there. I just got the oil cooler pulled off. This will be the 3rd time I pulled this off. So I am an absolute professional at changing an oil cooler on an LOY Duramax. I could literally do it in probably 10 minutes for you. That's how many times I've done it. And I'm telling you right now, it's a pain in the ass. So whatever. So let's go in here and check this out. Let's go check this cluster F out. All right. So, as you can see, we are way up under here. I got my new Craftsman LED light here, which is awesome. So, oil cooler unit. There's the entire unit. That's where your oil filter goes. So you know where I'm at in the truck. Transmission, engine, front of the truck's that way, back of the truck is that way. Transmission, filter, pan here. So, oil cooler for the engine oil. This is the elbow that I took off right here. Okay, that's that rectangle gasket that I just showed you. There's 2 O-rings back here that plug into those holes, if you can see those holes in there. Then you have the pipe that goes to the front of the truck that I was talking about. It goes from the oil cooler right here, up there, and you can see that black pipe right there. See that flange up there? There's the flange. So I put it back on 3rd time, because what I did is I pinched the O-ring. It's an O-ring that's the pipe plugs into on the cooler. Up there is that metal flange. Well, tightened the shit out of it. Tightened this one all kinds too. Still dripping coolant. So annoying. So this was a Dorman rebuild kit. This was a Dorman oil cooler rebuild kit. And the gaskets that come with it are not GM, they're Dorman. So I called my buddy, he's a diesel mechanic, and he was like, dude, just get GM gaskets. All right, cool. It still shouldn't leak. It doesn't matter what freaking gasket it is. I agree that those are better gaskets, but it still should not leak. So I went and got some RVT silicone. We are gonna lube this bad boy up with some silicone, put the gasket on, bolt it on, let it dry. If it leaks, I'm gonna lose my mind and just sell the truck. So if anybody's interested in a Duramax, let me know, because this is a pain in the ass. I freaking love this truck, and it absolutely tows like an animal, but this is the worst thing I've had to change on it. Everything else is absolutely cherry on this truck. It's amazing. It's awesome. So just wanted to give you guys an update. That's what I'm working on the truck. I'm not gonna film me working on it this video. The rest of it's gonna be me doing the unboxing. All right, guys, been super busy. 4th of July just came and went real quick. We were super busy over the weekend, so I wasn't able to finish getting this video done, but here we are. I'm gonna do all the unboxing and show you guys everything I got for the hatch, because it is some big stuff, size-wise and importance-wise, in my eyes. We're getting real close to buttoning this thing up. We're gonna get all this stuff on that I bought, get it to my guy to do the paint work, and then we will basically just be real, like, small tiny things after that. But the thing is getting there, and we're planning to go track day in August, September, sorry, September and hopefully October, but we'll see how that works out. So check this out. I've got quite a few things here, really exciting stuff. I'm gonna give a shout out to the guy that hooked me up on all this. He is a super nice guy. All this stuff that I got is from PCI. If you guys are into Hondas or into road racing, you guys know PCI, Pro Car Innovations. The guy's name is Brian, who I DM'd on Instagram, and I was asking him about some sponsorship opportunities, and he just wasn't willing to do that right now. He's a little busy, so he did hook it up with a discount that I'll leave undisclosed, because I don't know if he'll do that for everybody. But I bought a good amount of stuff from him, so that's why he was generous enough to hook me up. So Brian at PCI, you're the shit, dude. I appreciate it. It really goes a long way when people help other people out building their cars, and his products are top notch. I just can't thank him enough, so it's cool. So let's check out what we got first. First, we're gonna show you, I've got this little box, got this little bag. That is not that exciting, but it's necessary for something else I need to get. That's needed because if you guys watched the tune video, needed to get a new one of those. We've got these guys here. If you can't see them, or if you can see them through the paper, the bubble wrap, you'll know what it is, but I'll open everything. We got this guy. Try and guess what that is before I open it. Okay? And then in the comments, let me know if you guys figured out what it is before I opened it. Then we got these two big old guys here. We got this one. Okay, that thing's taller than I am. This is my head here, and it still goes that much higher. So that thing's huge. We got this big guy here. So we are going to open this first right here. So this one, I already kind of opened it. So what we're going to do is we'll just slide it out. Rear lower control arms. Okay, these are the rear lower control arms for a 92 to 95 Civic from PCI. And if you notice, they are not rubber bushings. You can see that they are not rubber bushings. These are called spherical bushings. Okay, these are called spherical bushings. So they're much sturdier, they last longer, they're stiffer. Here's the other bushings that go in this section here. Got a couple for each. I think there might be some type of spacer, but came with instructions, how to mount them. I've already done control arms before, so I know how to do it. I'm not going to take both of them out, but man, those things are so nice. Just look at those. Look at the fab work on that thing. It's just powder coated. I wanted the black just to keep it subtle. He actually didn't even have any of these. He found these at his shop. They were the last pair he had before he was getting some new ones. So glad they were black. I didn't want polished, so that's those. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. I'll show you guys the next little box here. So if you guys watched my other video when I had the fuel leak and we had to do some fuel lines and stuff, that company was Evil Energy, and you can get their stuff on Amazon. It's actually really good stuff. Their fuel lines they've got different types, regular style, braided for regular fuel, then they've got braided for, you know, the PTFE stuff for like E85 and running all the other fuels. So this is an Evil Energy fuel filter that I got from them. Oh cool, came with a little sticker. Comes with all these fittings, different sizes to fit what you're doing. So this is a much larger filter than the one I got before. I had the hybrid racing little filter. I'm not joking you, that thing is half the size. Ready for the comparison? And there you go. Look at that. Look at my finger. It's huge. This thing's as big as my hand. So what I've been reading is you want a bigger fuel filter. So this tiny little thing, this isn't gonna freaking filter anything. This is for a lawnmower. Come on. So we got the big boy filter here. I think it's a 30 micron. So we're gonna be just fine. Let me see. Yep, 30 micron right there. There's the part number if you wanted to order it. So it's an Evil Energy cleanable black and silver. Of course it's made in China, but I'm not worried about it. It should work. It's got the fittings that go hopefully down to the right size and stuff that I'm using. If not, we'll figure it out. So that's that guy. I had taken a picture of this guy. Obviously, if you guys know the company, it says right there, harness belt. But I want to just show you this real quick. I did put this on my Instagram, got it on. Here's the shoulder strap. It's wide. I believe it's a 3-inch wide. Let me see. Yep, 3-inch wide. So 3-inch wide straps, 5-point cam lock, which you can see here. It's in the bag. That's the cam lock there with the little flap to open it. It's got these nice pads for your hips here, as you can see, and they're made out of nice like felt. These things are nice. These are nice seat belts. I am excited. Real stealth looking, kind of fighter jet style black, and just like a all black with a little bit of gray in there. Comes in a cool bag. So that's our harness. That's going to be for my side. I had that blue Sparko that you've seen inside. That's going to go on the passenger side now. So yeah, that's my cool harness I got. All right, so those things that were in here wrapped up in this paper, Here they are. These are the spoiler brackets. I got the PCI wing, got your mount here for the bottom. You got all this adjustment here. All that adjustment, different levels of adjustment for the actual wing that sits on top. So how these work is, if you're looking at it like this from the side, okay? You're looking at it like that. That's actually how it's gonna go on the car. So this is gonna go up on the roof where the stock little wing, little black spoilers on the EGs, and this is gonna bolt down on the trunk of the vehicle, below the window on the hatch. So you got two of them side by side like this, you know, one and then two. If we were looking at the back of the car, that's how it's gonna go. So that's that. It's gonna look super, God, it's gonna look so sick when it's on the car. I'm pumped on that. And you have all your brackets here to mount it, all your screws and your instructions, your other mount. All right, it's not much to look at, but I'm sorry guys, I'm not gonna take it out of the plastic yet because I wanna keep this thing in perfect visual form. But that's how long it is. I mean, it's literally shoulder height with my arm. As you can see it next to me, it's up to my chin. This thing's huge. It's so sick. But at the top, right here, there's a screw right there and a screw right there. Pinky and pointer finger. That's where the side little winglets hang on, bolt to. Then you've got your four there. That's where the wing actually mounts to. And this thing is curved. It's got to curve this way, if you can see it. So it curves this way, like this. So this is the top of the wing, clearly, because there's no screw holes on the top. That would be retarded. So it's got the curve this way. You get it up there. You adjust it over there on the brackets on the angle that you want it to be on the back of your car to create more downforce. I'm gonna have to be playing with that a lot because I'll just have to drive the car and feel it. And if the ass end gets squirrely, then we're gonna have to create more downforce. If it's not, you know, if it's like too tight and it's being too stiff, we'll have to adjust it. So that's the wing. I'm not gonna take it out. If you guys look online, PCI wing on an EG, you're gonna see what it looks like. It's a badass wing, excuse my language. So that's it. There they are. Look at that. I love how it's got the little like curve here. Comes down. But that's them. That's the side skirts right there, a 3-inch. They bolt right up to the stock siding underneath your, you know, on your rocker panel underneath your door on your EG. Here's all your mounting hardware here. I mean, look at the, they wrap this so good. Like, the middle doesn't really need to be wrapped, but they put a lot of protection on all their stuff. This thing was wrapped crazy. Nice padding, big boxes, lots of tape. Comes in quality form when you get it. I couldn't be more pleased with PCI so far. Obviously, haven't used it on the car yet, but I have only heard good things. I met a guy that I'm pretty cool with now at the track, and he's got an EG, and he's got PCI wing and side skirts. Actually, no, he might not have the side skirts, but he's definitely got the wing, and he loves it. So yeah, and I got hooked up, so I couldn't pass the deal up, and I've been looking at this stuff for years since I first bought my EG. I've been looking at PCI for years, and they haven't been around a long time, but, you know, I don't know, over 5 years I think they've been around. But either way, quality stuff, super pumped. That's everything. The next video is going to be installing. First thing I need to get on there for sure is the control arms. We are gonna be moving. Car made some serious power on the dyno in the last video. This thing's getting done. She's sitting over there just sad under her cover. At least I got my cover, but it doesn't really fit it, but it's better than nothing. And here's the FA5, also sad because she's dirty because those trees drop sap and I have to wash all the time. So, but much love to the FA5. This video had it in it a bunch. So yeah, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, live action's coming, you guys. Much more stuff to see race-wise, racing, track days, friends, hanging out, lots of cool cars, all that stuff. So if you're into that, keep watching the channel. Subscribe to it, like all my videos, you know, do some comments, all that good stuff. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. But until next time, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you later. Thanks.